Hey, I'm Becca with the Happy Ever Crafter, and I've done over 150 videos on this channel, and this is the first time I'm ever doing a product review. Seriously, I feel like an actual influencer now, and it's kind of a big deal. Okay, no, but really, I was sent these Moblique pen holders to test, and I just thought if I'm gonna test them, I might as well do it on camera, because I think that I'm not the only one who's obsessed with stuff like this, and I think that other people would like to see it too. So I'm gonna review these live and do a little demo with them, and you can just watch while I do it. Oh, and most importantly, Lewis, the guy who makes these and sent them to me, also agreed to let me do a giveaway for you guys. And so I'm testing all three of these, and he's agreed to give away these exact 3 pens to somebody watching this video. So I'm gonna tell you at the end of this video how to enter the giveaway. But for now, I just actually wanna try them out. So let's jump right in. All right, so I'm just gonna say this before we start. I'm fairly certain that I'm just gonna fully love these. And so my quote unquote product review is probably gonna be pretty much just positive things, but we'll see. Maybe there will be something I don't like about them. I just wanna preface this by saying that I'm not just like being an overly positive reviewer. I just have a feeling I'm really gonna like them. And I've wanted to try them for a long time. So first things first, for those of you who don't know what this even is, these are Moblique holders, and Moblique is the brand name, but they are pen holders for pointed pen calligraphy. So you put your nib in them, and that's what you use to dip in ink and write in the more traditional form of pointed pen calligraphy. Now, if you are brand new to calligraphy and you've never done or seen or learned about pointed pen, I actually have a video all about it, and I'll link to it. So you can go and start and watch that to see kind of what I mean, but you're gonna get the gist of it in this video anyway. Just a reminder that that's there if you ever wanna actually learn how to do this. It's kind of like the pointed pen 101. But without further ado, let's actually try these babies out. So these are the 3 colors that I got. I got the Silver Storm, the Golden Sunshine, and the Dead Sea Clay. Now, there are a lot of different colors, like really beautiful pastel, just like stunning colors that I've never seen on pen holders before that you can get, but I'm just sort of like a basic neutral kind of gal. So these are the ones that I specifically requested, but you can get lots of different colors. So I'm gonna actually just open these up and see how they feel. This is exciting because I've had these sitting here for a while and I have yet to open them. So here's the silver one. Right off the bat, I am sort of surprised because I thought that these would be heavier. They're pretty light, and they're actually plastic. I remember seeing them in pictures and thinking that they were gonna be made of metal and be really heavy, but they're actually plastic. And it actually, like, I really, right off the bat, like the way that it feels in my hand. I like the little indent here. Most pen holders are gonna have that, but I mean, yeah, it feels great. So that's number 1. I assume that this gold one will feel the exact same because it's the same, just gold. And yeah, I'm correct. Shocker. And then this last one I'm thinking might feel a little bit different because it's not a metallic one. And again, I'm correct. This one's actually just feels like a little bit softer, almost like buttery, whereas these ones are like kind of just cold, plasticky feeling. Yeah, I really like the feel of this one actually, quite nice. So yeah, right off the bat, I like the feel of them, but I'm definitely surprised at how light they are. I am really used to using wood holders, which are like these ones, and they're quite a bit heavier just by nature of being made of wood. And so the feel of it is a little bit different, but I don't know that that'll be a bad thing. I guess we'll see when I start using it, because we'll see if it affects my actual writing, but for now I don't mind that they're lighter. The next thing I do know about these pens is that they twist open, and I just remember thinking that that's the most genius thing in the world because you can store your nib inside it. So smart. Honestly, that was one of the biggest things I wanted to see about these pens and to try, because sometimes I misplace my nibs and they end up just getting lost and I never use them again, and nibs aren't super cheap. So I love this about this pen. It's just such a genius move. And I knew from creeping these on Instagram that you can actually just like mix and match the different colors. So like I can switch the top on one to be the top on the other and kind of like accent the gold and have, oh my God, I love that. That's so pretty. Okay, I'm definitely leaving these like this. I love that. Okay, now which one do I like better? I don't know. Okay, well, anyway, but yeah, I love that. I think this will be my go-to. Got like the soft top and then the pretty gold. Just gorgeous. I gotta say, these are definitely the prettiest holders I've ever owned. Like I said, most of the other ones that I've used are just normal wood, pretty plain. These are super pretty. Love it. Okay, and while we're on the topic of looks, actually, Lewis also sent me these 2 extra add-ons, which I didn't really realize were a thing until he included them in the package. So I feel like because I've tested these ones already and kind of switched them up, I'm gonna try it on the silver one, and that just makes sense because this is an extra flange. A flange is the thing that holds your nib, and this is a silver one instead of a gold one. So I'm gonna add it to my silver holder. And that actually, as I'm doing this, brings me to my next point about these, which I knew, and that is that they can be oblique holders, which means like this, the way it is right now, or they can be straight holders. You just pull the flange out and you can still use it as a straight holder. Now, if you're a beginner and you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say that, again, it explains it in the beginner video a little bit that I talked about, but essentially with an oblique holder, your nib is naturally turned on an angle and it makes it really easy to write on a specific slant for different styles of calligraphy. Whereas a straight holder, if you just take the flange out and you put your nib in this way, you have to actually turn your hand the way that you want to write on whichever angle you want to write. So it's a little bit different, but it's a little bit easier. And so this is really just a personal preference. It's really handy to be able to try out both when you're starting, and this holder obviously makes it really easy to do that because you can easily switch back and forth between the two. I don't own any other holders that do that, so that's definitely a benefit to this one. But I'm gonna keep it as an oblique, and I'm gonna add this flange in here. So now it's all silver. And then this second piece he gave me is called the Mo ring, an eternity ring. I remember seeing this on the website and not really understanding what it was because I'd never seen it before. And now I totally get it. It just goes as a little bling add-on. How pretty is that? I mean, I am not a super blingy person. I don't wear a ton of jewelry, and really the only diamonds I ever wear is just my engagement ring, but this is nice. I think I'm gonna actually leave it like that. So now I have one like super blingy one, and then I've got these 2 mixed and matched with my different colors. Love them all, honestly. Okay, so now comes the important part, actually testing them out, which is why we're all here. So I'm gonna go with my gut and use this pretty beige and gold one. I'm gonna put the other 2 aside. I just know that all of them will work the same way. So I'm gonna try this one. And as far as other tools that I need, obviously I need some ink. This is Sumi ink, and it's just like a really good black, nice, easy to use ink. I have a Zebra G nib, which is again a good, really like sturdy beginner nib. And then I have just a pad of Rhodia paper. I'll link to all these things down below. But like I said, they're all explained in that original video that I told you about at the beginning. So you can go and check that out if you want to see more about that afterwards. So I'm not gonna walk through like step by step exactly what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna kind of jump in and start testing it out. All right, so now comes the important part, actually writing with them. And you know what? This is honestly such a weird struggle for me. I always struggle so hard to figure out what to write when I'm testing a new pen. So I think I'm just gonna write the alphabet, but I'm curious to know, I could use some suggestions for the future. When you test out a new pen, what do you write? What's the first word that you write? I'm just curious, so write it in the comments below. But yeah, I'm just gonna do the alphabet. So I'm just dipping my nib in here, get some ink on it, and let's see how this feels. Okay. Right off the bat, I am a big fan. I'm just gonna also say that it's rare that I do pointed pen anymore. I used to do it all the time, and now I don't do it all that much anymore, so bear with me here if my lines are a little bit shaky. I'm just out of practice. But yeah, I really like these right away. These are nice. It feels not too light. Like I was a little bit worried that it would be too light and it would feel weird in my hand, but no, I really like it. It feels really just like comfortable and easy to use. Again, really out of practice on my pointed pen, so ignore these screw ups. I also just want to say that the scratching sound that you hear with a nib is super normal. I often have beginners tell me that they're worried they're doing something wrong. Okay, I'm just starting to get really messy here now. But overall, big fan. I really like these. This is really nice. Okay, I think that's good for my test. I need to practice my basic strokes a little bit more before I can keep doing actual pointed pen calligraphy, because that's a little bit too messy for my liking right now. All right, well, I think it's safe to say that I was right at the beginning when I thought that everything I said about these was going to be positive. I really like them. And I honestly think that they would be great for a beginner too, which is really rare. Sometimes I find some of the wood oblique holders that I use are a little bit finicky, but these are really nice. They just feel really nice in the hand. They're beautiful. They're handy because you can put your nib inside. I really just like everything about them. So I think you guys will too. And again, I told you at the beginning that I would let you know where you can enter the giveaway so you can win all of these. So basically all I'm gonna get you to do is hit the thumbs up button down below, subscribe to the channel, and then leave a comment in the comments and you'll be entered in the draw. Now you can comment whatever you want, but I did ask you a question earlier. What word do you use when you test out a new pen? So I mean, I suggest that that's your comment. So like the video, hit subscribe on the channel, leave a comment down below, and you'll be entered to win these exact 3 pens. And in exactly 1 week after this video airs, I'll update the caption and I will notify the winner and send them this beautiful prize. So huge thanks to Lewis for sending me these for free, and I love testing them out. I'm gonna definitely love using them and practicing my pointed pen because I am out of practice. I hope you guys enjoyed this first review video. Maybe I'll do some more in the future. And yeah, I'm gonna link to the other pointed pen video that I have to watch next, and I'll see you over there.